The joint meetings with the ADs and basketball coaches were really good. We really explored a lot of different topics. The coaches have been talking a lot about their schedule. How can we build schedules so that they feel it's equitable in terms of what we're doing in the conference to each institution, but also to what we can do to again enhance basketball. What can we do to position ourselves so that we can be successful nationally in the NCAA championship, in the NIT, in postseason play generally.
16 games gives us as coaches the flexibility to add more non-conference games, more quality opponents, maybe get more home games, to improve overall RPI, which will help certainly our team, but also our league in terms of seeding in the NCAA tournament. So it's going to be completely different than the schedule was last year, in that we'll have 6 partners that will play 2 times each, and then 4 other individual games. So we'll play 4 opponents only once during the year. So that was a little bit of a concern, but it's the best case scenario, and I think all the coaches are on board with that.
So what we're going to do is play everybody twice except 2 teams in the league, and that will be chosen randomly. So we're excited about that. Obviously, we'd love to play everybody twice, but again, we've decided on these 18 games, and hopefully that'll be a good thing going forward.
We talked about our basketball tournaments. So we explored some specific formats in that regard, and we really had wide-ranging conversation about what might be best.
Yeah, we're super excited as a group of coaches about this concept that we proposed to the ADs and to the conference office today. So basically, all 11 teams will participate in the tournament. The first round games will be hosted at campus sites. So 6 will play 11 at 6, and 7 will host 10, and 8 will host 9. Then the first and second place teams in the conference will each be hosting a quarterfinal game and a semifinal game. At the end of those games, the highest remaining seed will host the conference championship game. So first round games on Tuesday, quarterfinals on Thursday, semifinals on Friday, championship Sunday will still be in place for the Big South.
It's something that's really unique and really different. I'm very interested to see if we adopt that, how that's going to play out. But I think it's a great creative idea. There's other formats we're thinking about as well, and certainly will be discussed by the athletics directors. And on the men's side, because we're expanding to 11 teams next year, we'll be adding a game on the first day for the men's tournament. Beyond that, we still like what we're doing in terms of rewarding the regular season performance, and it's really played out well, as we've seen the last 2 years with sold out or near sold out crowds at Radford and Winthrop the last 2 years.
Transfer, that's a firestorm sort of word. I mean, there's so much going on in college basketball right now with transfers, and it's negatively impacted our league just because we have such good coaches and good programs and good players within the league that the climate of things in college basketball means that some higher level conferences, so to speak, the Power Fives, may be interested in some of our players, which has happened at a number of schools. I think we've had maybe 25 or 26, and so we are trying to actively find a way to retain the best players within the league. And for the most part we're doing that, but the nature of things in college basketball right now mean that we have to kind of revisit that thing to make sure that our student athletes are staying in the Big South.
In this day and age, it's so challenging in the transfer environment and everything else that's going on in basketball with our student athletes. We want to see if we can really take the next step to really enhance what we're doing and show that to our basketball student athletes.